Good morning, party people. Happy Thanksgiving. I just want to encourage you all to express some Thanksgiving. Those of you that are living in the great US of A, you know, this is our holiday for being thankful for what we have to enjoy in our country. You know, we have liberties that a lot of countries don't have. We have freedoms. We have the ability to pursue things that, you know, are not that restrictive to us. You know, I am very thankful for that. Another thing that I'm thankful for is all of you viewers that watch and encourage and support me in providing this content on YouTube. You know, when I started this YouTube channel, you know, I really looked at it as an opportunity to help people that needed some guidance on rescuing their car from imminent failure and being able to service their car, save money, and get out there and, you know, do things that'll make their car more dependable. The best thing out of having this YouTube channel is the friendships and the support that I get from viewers like you. Say, hey, you know, man, some of my best friends are friends that I met through this YouTube channel. Encourage me, support me. We laugh, we have a good time, you know, get to joke around, get to work on cars together. I appreciate that more than anything about this YouTube channel. I'm thankful for that. And of course, I'm thankful for my family, my daughter being healthy and being able to pursue the things that are going on in her life. Her, you know, wedding coming up soon, having a good time preparing for that. And of course, my wonderful wife, Diane, for the way she supports me and wants nothing but the best for me as I, you know, travel around and try to help others. So hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving, and thanks everybody for their well wishes, and hope you have a great, safe, and blessed day. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. What's happening, party people? Kicking off this lovely morning in Michigan. Yep. The sky is falling. So I'm gonna go get some coffee because Auntie Gretchen shut down all of the warm food services here at the Holiday Inn. Picking up a car to replace that missing R. And man, there's enough R's for everybody. You know, you can give them away and just get another one. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab some breakfast, mix up a video, and get over there and start getting that car where it's running. Right now, it is not shifting in any gear. We believe the internal slave has failed, and we're just gonna have to find out if that's the problem by pulling the transmission. Kicking off the day at Dan the Man's place. Gonna get this car up in the air, drop the subframe from under it, pull the transmission, replace the slave cylinder, and put it back together. Hopefully we get it all done today and get back out of town. First thing we're gonna do is replace these horrible headlights. See that? That reflector behind there is shot. Those headlights cannot reflect light onto the road. That way when we get the car running, headlights are already done. Tearing everything else out of here anyway. We'll jack the car up, get it on jack stands front and back, and then we're going to work on breaking the tires loose. We got to impact to break them loose, or we could break them loose while they're on the ground, and then work on the next step. Party people, we are already experiencing difficulties trying to get the wheels off. The wheels have these special lug nuts on them. Well, that's fun, and they come with this little tool with this thin wall. When you over torque the lug nuts on, you make it impossible for the tool to remove it, so the tool is destroyed. So we go to the other side and try to get it off by other means, and it just gets worse. So we tried to get this thing out with a 17, couldn't break it loose with the adapter. Put old Henrietta on there, sheared off the 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter. Now that's stuck in there. So we're gonna get that out of there and figure out a way to get these wheels off if we gotta take the whole dang hub off with it. The drama continues. We now got this impact 17 stuck on here, and it is not getting those lug nuts off. It's stripping them. So we're gonna go to the auto parts store, see if we could buy one of those special lug nut tools, get a lifetime warranty, so as we break them, we can run back down there and get the next one they have. Back at it, spline lug nut key. 3/4, 3/16. Metric is better, but anyway, we're gonna use this. Somebody's gonna hold the brakes since we're in the air. The other person's gonna try to break these loose. And hopefully we got a lifetime warranty on this one. It's a white night. If you have these special lug nuts that come on the fancy wheels, do not try to get those off with a 17. It ain't gonna work, man. If you broke the tool that came with it because it's thin and somebody over torqued them, go to the store and get you a spline lug nut key. That's what it's called. 6 spline for passenger car. Special lug nuts. If you find them over torqued, you may break your tool. Hopefully you can find one locally that'll withstand the stress of being over torqued. Do not over torque these lug nuts on. Lug nuts on alloy wheels, probably 85 foot-pounds, 90 at most. I know that don't seem real tight when you got a big tool in your hand, but it is. I've never had a wheel fall off, not even close. Somebody torqued these on so tight that one of them broke. Right there, broken lug nut. So don't try it with a 17. Get you a spline lug nut key. Take one of your lug nuts down there, size it up, get a lifetime warranty on it. You should be good to go. Presto! We got the wheel off. The wheel has a centric ring, which means that the burl of the wheel is bigger than the hub. And the only way to get this car to have a center, a true center, and roll smooth is to put this centric ring on there. Sad to say, the other side's missing it. So it will need one to roll smooth. Next, I'm gonna pull the axles. I don't know where that bolt came from, but I gotta pull that on this side and the other side. Pull the sway bar inlet bolt out. The other side, they're stripped. Can't get them out. Pull the control arm ball joint bolt out. I gotta do that on the other side. Pull the bolts out of the steering rack. 15 there, 15 there. That doesn't have to come out. That's to this little bump stop. We got a 15 here that's stripped. The 18 came out. The two 15s on the other side. So now we're taking the lower engine mounts loose on the other side, and we got two 14s on this side. What I've decided to do on this transmission pull is drop the subframe down, pull it totally out away from the car. So I'm detaching everything that I want to pull out with the subframe. I want to pull the control arms out. I'm going to pull the anti-sway bar out, but I'm going to leave the steering rack with the car and the other stuff. So I'm pulling off the ball joints of the control arm. I'm pulling out the axles. They have to come out. I'm going to disconnect that, leave that with the engine suspended. I'm going to disconnect this transmission mount from the subframe, but I'm leaving the control arms on the subframe. So they're the only thing, the control arms and the anti-sway bar is the only thing coming out with the subframe. In progress, we took the intake tube off for the throttle body from the rip kit. We took the lower radiator hose loose. That thing looks roughed up a little bit. We're getting ready to take this bracket loose to hold these cables. Because of this weird zip tie situation, we don't want to be compromised in trying to zip tie that back. So there's a 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter here, and a 10 millimeter over there. I took the cable loose. One of them had a clip in it, the other one just pushed off. So here's the clip that came out of that one. I'll reset that clip in there and snap it down on there when I'm ready to go back in. Now down here, we pulled the 2 bolts that hold that mount there. That's an engine mount, transmission mount, driver's side. Then I pulled the 2 bolts here for the front engine mount. Now this car does not have a rear hydraulic mount because it's all-wheel drive, but I pulled the bolt under here for this front hydraulic mount that you can't see. I think I may be ready to lower the subframe. So I'm gonna take the 4 corner subframe bolts loose, one on each corner. Look like I zoomed in somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the subframe to start coming down, and then knock the control arm ball joints out, and hopefully that subframe will come down and out of the way. If not, I'll let you know what's holding. Pull those bolts out. Subframe did fall down. I shook the steering rack loose. I did pull that middle mount out of there because it was trying to hang up on the power steering rack lines. Now I'm going to tap the control arms out because they're kind of stuck in there. Hit them with a small sledge till they come out. After I get them out, I'm going to pull the axles out. And the subframe is on the ground. Now I'm going to pull the axles, pull the angle gear, and pull the transmission. The bulbs out of the light assemblies, because bulbs are good. Light assemblies are bad. Remember, this light assembly was stuck. When we got it loose, it fell to the ground and busted. But I did want to show you guys the inside of this, where the reflector goes. That reflector is all dirty and jacked up and muddy. Both sides, they don't reflect light. That's important for these to work. So if you have bad lights, I think that's a safety issue. Get yourself some good lights. Quit messing around.
Is your wagon open?
Byron has the screws out of the top of the transmission other than the starter bolt. I'm going to go pull the angle gear off the back and get the rest of the bolts off the back. Still got to pull these CV axles. So let me do that right now. Got to pull that funny bolt out there. Look what we found here. Well, this is the throwout bearing that we assumed was bad. It does have some wear on it, but look at all that clutch material down there. The clutch exploded on this vehicle. And here is the flywheel, and here is the pressure plate, and look at all this clutch material that's coming out here.
Yep.
Trying to reset this self-adjusting. We got a, what do you call this thing? A puller.
Yeah.
Pushing down on the pressure plate. We get it down so far, and if he holds it, you can see those pushed over. So you want to hold that over like that. Now you want to release the tension on that.
Hold the other side, Byron.
They should
Yeah.
have that thing reset. You should wear eye protection and make sure your insurance is up to date.
Don't do this at home.
We think that's reset.
It is reset.
Man, check out Jim's V70R. Man, this thing is clean and popping. Thinking about doing a manual swap on this thing soon. Beautiful car. Beautiful. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.